Hi, Aquarius. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for September 2014. This month, I decided to go back to the Celtic Cross spread for you. The first card that shows up for you in your reading today, Aquarius, you have Five of Rods. And the Five of Rods symbolizes to me an internal struggle. This can also be struggles with coworkers or family members, but when this comes up, I usually feel like it's more likely internal, but it depends on the Aquarius that we're reading today. I hear in some ways, Aquarius, you feel like you don't really like what's going on around you. You're feeling conflicted. It's like it comes up like you want more things to happen in your life, you want there to be more, but it's not like for a lack of things going on. You do have things going on around you. I hear there's some indecision about money coming up for you, where you want to make more money and there's some indecision about it. Not like you're not doing well with what you're doing. It's just there's some indecision. You've got I feel like maybe some opportunities are getting ready to come at you. And it's like you need more balance or structure in your life in some way. You're not feeling totally like your life is in balance. I feel like there's a lot going on around you, Aquarius, but when they say that, there's like a lot of spirit guide things going on around you, like that you can't see. So, I hear also again they bring up needing balance and that peace is essential. I feel for many of you Aquarians, you're going to embark on some physical exercise. So like step up your physical exercise. If you're not doing any right now, you're going to start soon. Or for those of you that are doing it, you're going to take it to the next level, broaden it, add another routine or another emphasis. Like some of you may add bike riding or weightlifting if those are things that you haven't been doing. I just feel like you want more balance and peace, and exercise seems to be a way that is going to bring some of that to you. The next card that you have in the layout, which crosses over your center card. So this card would indicate either it's an obstacle or a benefit to the first card that came up. It's either going to conflict it or oppose it. The card you have that showed up here today, Aquarius, is the Hermit. And the Hermit card is actually a very spiritual card. It's getting spiritual guidance being shown to you, like to light the way, to show you what path to go, what road to travel. It can also symbolize taking a step back and surveying the situation and getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward. But either way, you're getting guided. It's true spiritual guidance coming your way. I'm hearing, this is good news, that you're entering a time where you can really see things very clearly. Things that have maybe been cloudy for you in the past or obscured or possibly murky for whatever reasons, your own subconsciousness, your own thoughts, other people's actions, wills, and words have been confusing to you. I get now you can see things so clearly with crystal clear vision, which is a big blessing for you Aquarians. And I also hear it's like you're being given a chance to make a new start. It's not even being given a chance. It's also like you're being inspired and guided to make the new start. It's like you're at a new jumping off point. You know what they're showing me? I don't know if you've ever seen this in Mexico. In Acapulco, there's a cliff where the divers climb up to this cliff, and they say prayers. It's a ridiculously high, kind of dangerous, I mean, not even kind of dangerous, it's totally dangerous. I've witnessed it. Uh, and they say prayers and they dive off this cliff over rocks and into rocky water, and they survive every time. I don't know if they've ever had fatalities. I'm seeing this when my guides are talking about uh being given a new start and you're at a jumping off point, so it must be a pretty big jump. um and I hear a lot of grace is being given to you, and prosperity and abundance, and kind of like a little push and nudge from your spirit guides and the spirits around you to move forward. So for you Aquarians out there that have had difficulties in the past several years, several months, it's now time like to move forward into a whole new zone. Now, and you need to trust yourself more and trust that you're being guided, and to follow those pushes and urges of intuition, because they're coming not only from you and your higher self, they're coming from divine guidance around you. So Aquarius, the next card that we have in your reading today is crowning your reading, which sometimes comes up as a hope or a goal. Actually, I should say this could be like a goal position. Now this would not be anybody's goal, really, it wouldn't, but it's here in that position. You have Two of Swords, and Two of Swords symbolizes to me a stalemate, being blocked. And there's also unknown forces that you don't know of that there's unknown things here, and the undercurrents of emotions are incredibly strong with this card. um, so I'm not sure why this would be any goal, but I hear you need more information, Aquarius. I hear you need more guidance about some things at this time, so it's like best if you can kind of take a little bit of a step back and wait to make any big decisions before you have more information. And I'm being shown like for some of you, you may need to be consulting accountants, lawyers, other people that can help you, financial institutions. I'm getting like you need some guidance here before you make any big decisions or any steps, which may sound contradictory to what I said about that your guides are trying to push you forward and take a next step. But this is when it comes to signing contracts, making any big plans that could have legal ties or connections to them, or things that could come back and haunt you if you didn't have more information. So make sure you get all the pertinent information ironed out before you take any steps that would involve legal matters, contracts, business arrangements, or agreements. And I feel that, I know this is a September reading, but the guides do like to project forward. Something is very significant for you about the month of May that, like, I already feel like things are going well for you. But in May, you enter some time of like great abundance, like a big whoosh. Like I feel like you get a lot of money, like you either get a grant or you get you're, you know, when people are authors and they're writing a book, or you get an advance to do something, or you get a big windfall. There's money that's going to go whoosh at you in May, and it's to help you, and you deserve it and have earned it. It's not, it's a lot of it's from your own doing. And I get that this is going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy because you are also going to share it with others. And I get that you're going to have a proposal to move out of the place that you are living. So that might be a little puzzling for some of you Aquarians, but remember, this is a general reading, so hopefully the Aquarians out there that are watching this video, they may understand this. I get you're going to get an offer to change your home. So I feel like you're going to either sell it and move, or somebody's going to, I'm not sure what the circumstances, why you're getting this offer. It just keeps coming up as an offer or a proposal to change your residence. And that comes up for me. I'm hearing the month of May. I know this is September, so forgive me for jumping ahead. So now in this Celtic Cross spread for September 2014 Aquarius, in the position of what I see as past, however, it could still be influencing you now, you have Three of Pentacles. And Three of Pentacles to me symbolizes apprenticeship. This is learning new skills, um, trying to perfect your craft. But three is a number of creation. So it's also a creative involving work and getting monetary benefits from these efforts. I hear there's a lot happening behind the scenes and you're going to get a push. I hear you've harbored a lot of grief, harbored a lot of things and grief from the past. But I get that this is over now, Aquarius, and now you can move forward. You're moving out of that, those thoughts, feelings, and zone that maybe you've been in or holding on to. And again, it comes up about you getting a push. So apparently your guides around you are really pushing you in quite a few different directions here. I hear that you're making a very good impression on some people, and the money that you make, it really seems like it's going to last a lifetime. So to me, that might mean you're going to just keep making it in a really good way, or you're going to be investing it wisely and it will keep growing for you. I'm not quite 100% sure what they mean by that last statement, but I'm passing it along. I do hear you're going to be donating money to charities and you're going to be helping organizations and groups. And I feel like not only are you going to help them with money, but I also feel like you're going to personally attend some of these things and events. You're going to be there to try to help raise funds and generate money by whatever services you can provide at these events. So that's an interesting and very humanitarian thing of you, Aquarius. The next card you have in this layout, Aquarius, for September 2014 is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords to me is a card that could mean somebody is stealing something from you. It can be somebody's lying to you. It can be unforeseen foes. It's not really a great card. This is in the energy of right now, like what you're traveling through right now. It's like a card of warning. I'm hearing like to be on your guard. And you've got a lot going on in your life right now, so don't get too scattered and unfocused that people can like steamroll over you or take advantage of you in some way. You have to be very guarded now, Aquarius, because you're busy and your mind is really busy and occupied with many things. So don't take things for granted. Be focused. It's really time to listen. And I'm hearing because people like to run roughshod over you. Be very careful about your finances and your money right now. And I hear, again, finances come up. You're going to have a great boon to your finances, especially in the month of September. And I also get, Aquarius, you're not going to have to work as hard as you did before. Things to do with your work are going to be coming a lot easier in the month of September, where I feel like things are going to get streamlined and things are just going to be a lot easier for you. You're going to feel like you're in a more powerful position and more in control. You're going to have a better handle on things and what's going on. especially with work-related issues and money-making matters. So that's good news because you don't want to be taken advantage of or lose what you've worked hard for. So this is good news. You're really going to get kind of like a breather where things are easier for you. I really, really feel like you're going to be making a lot more money at that time. Hot in September, Aquarius. Hot, right smack in the middle of the month. Okay, Aquarius, the next card you have in your reading is Queen of Rods. And Queen of Rods is showing up in a slightly future position. The Queen of Rods to me would symbolize a fire sign female. She would either be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, or she could also have that as her rising sign. Queen of Rods is somebody that's usually very good in business. She's very fair. She has a good head on her shoulders. She's very good with communicating. She has a love of animals, and she's like very just. She's kind-hearted. She has a lot on her plate, but she can also take a lot on her shoulders. She can take on a lot of work. I feel like you're going to have contact with a woman who's going to come back into your life from the past. She feels like she can help you in some way. She's been back and forth in her life, like she's had a little bit of a battleground that she's been on, but I feel for her that's over now, like it's over. And I feel that she wants to see things through with you or help you and communicate with you. She could be from a distance. I hear there's a lot of rapport between the two of you and special communication comes up here. She's like a kindred spirit. I'm not picking up that she's a romantic partner for you. I feel like it's more like kindred spirit. There's some similar interests, communication. She may be a friend, but I feel like it's a little more than friend in the sense that you're on a lot of common ground and common territory. She's going to be giving you a leg up, a boost in some way. I feel like she's gone underground and been off the radar for a while, gone under the radar and tried to figure out a lot of things behind the scenes or work things out. There's help that can come from her, also money and influence, like good influence, and influential connections come up with her too. I feel that she's going to set a project in motion for many of you. Behaviors and things of the past that she had been tied to or like going around in cycles over and over again with her are over for her. She's not doing some things that she did before. She's starting out on new ventures, and this is somehow going to help you and bring you financial gain. She's an interesting character. When I ask my guides what kind of relationship she is to the Aquarians listening out there, she said it's like friendship, partnership, brethren is the word she's using. So I'm not getting a romantic connection here or relationship in the sense of family. I'm not. Brethren to me, it's more like coming from the same soul group or soul purpose. There's friendship there. The partnership is more in enterprise and working together on projects or business or money matters. It's that kind of partnership with her. The next card you have in your reading today, Aquarius, is Seven of Rods. And Seven of Rods to me is a card that symbolizes keeping people at bay or situations that are coming at you forcefully at bay. You're able to hold off whatever's coming at you that's overwhelming or of a negative nature. You're like holding your own here. It's in a position that shows up to me in this card layout of like hope, a hope. So It's kind of a funny card to show up as a hope, but let's hear what the guides have to say. I hear you're going to be given a lot of opportunities that are going to be coming at you. Some of them are going to be just like tossed at you, thrown at you, like simultaneously. I feel you're going to decide between two different things. I'm getting it again. I'm getting it again. I feel like you're going to be leaving your home or whatever place you live. And you're going to have an opportunity, Aquarians, to travel abroad. You're going to make a move and a change of scenery. This could be at a distance. A lot of things are going to happen for you very quickly, especially over the course of the next 5 to 9 months. And you're going to be hit with things in rapid succession, Aquarians. Be prepared, one thing right after the other. But I do hear, thankfully, you're going to be moving through it with grace and ease. So you're going to be handling this situation well. It's like for some of you that are in jobs and not self-employed, I feel that you're going to be given an offer or an opportunity to change your job and to move for some of you. Oh, wow. And for some of you Aquarians, long distance romance is very likely and possible. You're going to have to give up a lot of things and go with your heart. Wow, that's tricky. Good luck, Aquarius. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Okay, I'm moving on to the next card. The next card you have a lot of people cards here. The next card you have here, Aquarius, is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles would be connected to do with an earth sign male. He would either be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Or that could be his rising sign. He's somebody that's, usually he's like he has a lot of deep emotions and feels very deeply about things. He can often be very psychic or intuitive himself. He's cares about having the finer things in life and gaining material affluence and wealth. He can be very intense, and he's often like in tune with things. He's very in tune, they're saying. Okay, so let me see why the Knight of Pentacles shows up for you, Aquarius. Wow, you're going to be given I hear you're going to be given some money and a big opportunity for a big leap. And I hear you really are going to have a lot on your plate, but financially they're saying you're moving up in the world, Aquarius. I feel this is the guy that's going to come into your life, Aquarius, that's going to have some legal papers or documents for you to sign, possibly contracts. This could be contracts to buy or sell your home. It could be contracts for a new job. It could be contracts for improvements or things you're doing with your home. This guy is very bank oriented. There's money, banking around him, finances, legal papers, contractual agreements. He gives you a lot to think about. And if you go with him, I feel that you're going to make money very quickly. He puts some plans in motion, Aquarius, that are really going to skyrocket you in whatever it is you're doing. He's going to help you gain financial abundance. So when you meet this earth sign male, hope you can find out this guy's birthday and make sure this is him. I really feel like he's going to benefit you. You know, I'm going to tell you something that's freaky because I don't usually get names on a general reading, but I'm hearing the name Eric. So for any of you that know an Eric, that's an earth sign male that's connected to banking, contracts, financial documents, and legal papers, I pay attention. And I do get that he's very understanding, and he does give you a good amount of time to think things over. You're not going to have to rush to answer him, which is good. These are big events in your life, Aquarius. He, I am not a sports person at all, really. Some, but not all. I'm not a basketball person, but they're talking about like going down the court with the basketball, like let them take the ball down the court for you, like dribble it down the court. Are the Bulls a team? Because I'm hearing the word Bulls. Um, are they a basketball team? I think so. Wonder where they're from. That might be pertinent information if anybody can please tell me. I like ice hockey and baseball. Basketball, I never really got into that. Okay, Aquarius, enough about me and my interests or non-interests. I don't like this card, Aquarius, really. I don't. Why did this have to show up for you? I'm so sorry. I get Three of Swords. That's a yucky card. Really yucky. Sorry. Don't shoot the messenger. Um, Aquarius, Three of Swords means like an unhappy ending in romance. It means disappointment in love, being disappointed in love, heartache, heartbreak. It can mean an ending of a love relationship. It can mean cheating. It can mean all of those things. So let's see why Three of Swords showed up for you. It's in the position of like kind of like your fears, actually. It's in like a fearing position, which would make sense for the card that it is. I hear actually that you're going to have to let go and be free of all the ties that bound you in the past. You can't carry them over anymore. And you need time to process some things that have come your way because some hurtful things have been said to you. For any of you Aquarians out there that have been married, I hear matrimonial things have been a disappointment. So I feel that for some of you Aquarians, your marriage, if you've been contemplating marriage ending, I feel that for some of you Aquarians, this is what's going to occur. And I feel like it's an abrupt shift. So for me, reading it this way for a general reading, I feel like this means some of you aren't going to see this coming. It's going to come at you, and your partner's going to end, end a marriage, end your marriage. And I feel that this is going to cause some of you to have serious doubts and about yourself in some way, and kind of wall yourself up in a protective mode where you're not going to feel like you want to be out and about around people too much. Like you're going to close yourself off a little bit. But I do hear that you are going to change direction quickly, and like a cat, you're really going to land on your feet, and some of your changes are actually going to be pretty quick. So I don't feel this is going to be devastation that you can't handle. But I feel that you may feel reluctant to get back in the saddle again and ride that horse of relationships out into the future. But I get that when you do, the next relationship you do get into, you're going to do it right this time. You're going to choose more carefully and choose more wisely. You're going to trust your intuition. And when you get the nagging doubts, you're not going to push them aside. You're going to follow your intuition, because your intuition is your higher self giving you guidance and messages. And very often when you don't follow them, and don't follow those intuition and urges, that's when things fall apart. Not necessarily right away, but that comes back to bite you. So you're not going to make the same mistakes again, Aquarius. I believe I got this for you before as well. This is like, I'm hearing like a bell ringing in my head, like I've heard this tune for Aquarius, or ringing. You're not going to do it again. You're going to do better next time. You're going to be wiser with your selection. I also am hearing you're not going to put your heart on the line again. You're not doing it again. So kudos to you, Aquarius. Don't take it. Don't take their nonsense. Okay, now you have another person in your reading. Aquarius, you're full of people today. you have King of Swords as your outcome card. Now, that's an air sign male. That could be, or if you're an Aquarius male listening to this, this could be you. You could be showing up in your outcome position because Aquarians are air signs, as are Geminis and Libras, and this could also be their rising sign. And King of Swords, they're good at getting to the heart of the matter, piercing through cloudy, murky situations to get to the truth. They usually are truth seekers. They want information. They want to know. They have a keen mind. They are usually excellent communicators when they want to be. Truth is usually an issue with them. Either they're blatantly blunt and truthful, which can cause calamity and sometimes upheavals, or if they're coming in the position of the dark side of the King of Swords, truth is an issue with them where they're not truthful, and therefore their untruthfulness causes calamity or discord in your life. So he's here, whether it's you or whether it's somebody else coming in that's an air sign. Let me see. I hear King of Swords has the opportunity to change his life and overhaul the whole situation. So based on that message, I feel that for some of you Aquarians out there, this is you. You are the Aquarian male here. That's showing up as King of Swords for some of you. I hear you're going to have some indecision about money-making matters coming up, but I do get that you are going to put it to rest and move forward quickly. And I hear you have a lot to offer as a parent, and as a father figure, and for some of you, grandfather figure. I do get that. You're very enterprising and industrious. This brings you to a whole new level, they say. The world is your oyster. For some of you Aquarians out there, you are going to enter a partnership arrangement or agreement with this King of Swords. He will be talking to you about how you can communicate better. I see him as somebody that really wants to make plans with you or get involved with plans with you and get them in motion, drive them forward, I'm getting. I'm hearing, give it time, because the month of May is a big, huge time for you. I also hear that, you're coming up on a time where you're really going to be communicating very well and linking people together. And you want to help people. Your altruistic side is really going to start to come out even more as you move through 2014, especially rolling into 2015. You're going to be giving classes, and I feel also studying something yourself. And I feel that for many of you Aquarians that have felt like you are behind the 8 ball, that really you're coming up to a time where you're rising to a pinnacle position, where you're rising up above some difficulties and things, and you're getting like a whole new perspective. Like you're looking at the world with all new eyes and insight, and you're going to be gaining a lot of respect, and your position in life through your job, through your employment, if you're self-employed, through your work, if you work for somebody else at your employment, I just get you're going to get the respect and recognition you deserve. I want to take this moment here to say thank you for watching my videos and for liking them and for subscribing. And thank you to so many kind Aquarians out there who have scheduled private readings with me. It's been a real pleasure to connect with you and meet you. If any of you are interested in a private reading with me, I have my link for my website below. If you go to the order page, there are steps there that tell you how to go about placing your appointment, scheduling your appointment, and paying for the reading on the order page. I hope you have a great rest of the month of September, Aquarius, and I wish you many blessings and peace.